Good morning, and thank you for attending the Strive Open House. I am Jamie Hawley. I teach a variety of science subjects at Huntsville High School. I had the privilege of being placed at Glad Manufacturing Company over the summer, and through that experience, I now have an awareness of what I can do in the classroom to help my students develop marketable skills for employment. The purpose of this presentation is to give you an overview of my experience at GLAD, the subsequent curriculum that I created, and the impact that this experience has had on both my students and myself. The Glad Manufacturing Company falls beneath the Clorox family of brands. They specialize in the manufacture of trash bags and food plastic films. The overall manufacturing process is the same. They take a plastic pellet resin, they superheat it so that it becomes a molten liquid. They then force that liquid through an extrusion die upward to create a bubble thin plastic film that is then used to create the trash bags and the food wraps. The distribution, storage, etc. of these products requires the collaboration of a multitude of departments that are listed in the bottom right-hand corner of this slide, all of which I had the privilege of observing throughout the summer. And during those observations, I observed that at Glad Manufacturing, the plant employees are the heart of the company. And this is because plant employees are on the front lines with the power to turn strategy into results. They ensure operations run smoothly, that quality products are made to specifications, and that these products reach their customers in time. Now, as one of the primary goals of the Strive program is to increase my students' capability to apply for and succeed at jobs at institutions such as GLAD, I began to ask every person I encountered at GLAD, what 3 skills does an ideal plant employee possess? And I consistently heard strong communication skills. And this is because communication has a large impact on a manufacturing company's productivity, profits, and workplace attitude. The 2 goals of the Strive program are to increase student awareness of jobs that utilize STEM skills and to increase the capability of those students to apply for and be successful for those jobs within their community and beyond. Those 2 goals inspired me to create a curriculum that had 2 synonymous goals, the first being to develop my students' interest and knowledge of STEM careers, and then to use learning applicable to environmental science to grow communication skills that would allow them to attain and succeed in STEM careers. And I did this utilizing polluted water as a context. And the reason why I chose that as a relevant context is because in the manufacturing industry, they are responsible for monitoring water quality. I implemented this curriculum within the first 6 weeks of the school year, I provided instruction and practice in terms of what good communication skills look like. And then from there on, I embedded communication exercises within the context of my environmental science curriculum for students to practice and grow those communication skills. Whether or not I had attained the goals of both the Strive program and my curriculum, as I implemented a variety of assessments, 2 of which are emphasized in this presentation, the first being a STEM career interest survey. This was administered in August and December, and this allowed me to document change in my students' interest and knowledge of STEM careers. The other assessment that I implemented was the communication effectiveness profile. This was administered in August, in September after the communication skills instruction, and then in December. And what this did is it allowed me to document change in my students' opinion and perception of communication skills. Now, the way this profile works is it takes communication skills and it breaks them down into 7 critical skill sets, and then students rate their efficacy on those skill sets. What I've seen thus far in terms of changes in my student interest and knowledge of STEM careers is that their interest and knowledge about technology and technology-related careers has statistically increased. And I attribute this to the result of their growing technological skills using the veneer equipment that was provided for by the Strive grant that they utilize for assessing water quality parameters. In terms of student communication skills, what I observed was a statistically significant increase in their perceived ability in 6 critical skills between August and September. By December, however, these values had numerically decreased. However, I do anticipate these values to numerically increase, if not statistically increase by May, as the students are expressing greater ease at using their communication skills. Finally, the impact this has had on me, it gave me an opportunity to observe a direct connection between what I teach in my environmental science class and in the manufacturing sector. It gave me an awareness of what I can be doing within my classroom to help my students grow their marketable skills. And I'm utilizing data from the assessments that I mentioned previously and some additional rubrics to drive and inform my communication skills instruction. In conclusion, I express my sincere appreciation to both Strive and the Glad Manufacturing Company for helping me prepare my students for success in jobs within their community and beyond. Thank you.